We've got Jack on pole. Toddy Games. There we go. That's a better camera angle. Why are we looking there? Toddy Games lining up second. Then we got YTB Ferrari in third behind. I'll keep it on this camera angle. We got WRL Leclerc in fourth. Then Divan Lur in fifth. Southless in sixth. CJ Pants in seventh. F1 Reviews in eighth. Arctic in ninth, who's obviously JWF1. Then Rundle in 10th. Arsenal FC 145 in 11th. McGintis in 12th, which is really bad for him. I didn't even notice that. McGintis all the way down in 12th. He's usually very pacey, but not his best performance there. Sitting on the second back row in the Porsche. Then Raptor just behind him in 13th, and then our newbie to the championship, we got KFC on the final row, on the final position on the grid. As we go to 5 red lights, and we're underway at the Red Bull Ring. A great start for Toddy Games. Gets the jump on Jack at the start. And we'll look back as we go into the first corner. Boys jostling. Oh dear, Arsenal JWF1 are already off into the wall. No punterinos, please, everyone. We've got round okay, I believe. As Arsenal having another battle there in the background with McGintis, pushing each other around. I don't think too much damage for anyone, though. Toddy Games leads up into the first corner. Jack pressuring WRL Leclerc. He's going to look up the inside into turn 3. He does so. He goes very deep, though. Oh dear, he's hit Todd. He is absolutely rear-ended Todd there. Completely outbraked himself into turn 3. That's been very beneficial to WRL Leclerc, who sneaks into the lead. Toddy back down into 4th, and he's going to have some serious damage on the rear of his car there. As Jack now pressuring WRL Leclerc again. CJ Pants being sent on by Toddy Games. Toddy Games gets it stopped a little bit better than Jack did. And then he's now going to be pressuring Jack, in fact. As Jack goes wide, and I believe, there we go, lets Toddy Games through. Says, sorry, mate, my sincerest apologies. And lets him back through. Then we got, going back through the pack, we've got Divan Lur in 5th. South is just behind him in 6th. Raptor doing well there in 7th. McGintis down in 8th, and then Arsenal and JWF1 just behind. We're obviously in a little bit of a crash. I'm not sure what's happened to these boys down near the rear. What happened to YTB Ferrari? They must have had a little bit of a crash there. He was doing very well. Very sad for him, obviously on 3rd on the grid. As Jack looking up the inside of Todd. Hopefully giving him a little more room than before, as Raptor was very, very wide in the background there. Coming back across the grass. He's definitely going to get a slowdown for that one. As, oh my goodness, what's going on here? Jack and Todd going side by side up the pit straight. Jack's going to look for it into the first corner. He's got the inside line, so I think he's going to grab him by the scruff of the neck there as they press each other. And that's going to let CJ Pants get a great run up the inside and take both of them into second in the Lamborghini. Very nicely done there from CJ Pants. But here we are. About on the straight there, seeming like about half a second between the boys, just over half a second, 3/4 of a second. As WRL Leclerc is still leading the race. Just about. Jack's got a lovely exit from turn 3 there, though. In no way is he going to make it side by side on the straight. He is indeed. What an exit he's got there. Up the inside, looking like he's going to be able to take WRL Leclerc for the lead into T4. Who's going to be the latest breaker? WRL Leclerc's done very well there on the outside, managed to hold it. Doesn't get punted off around the outside like Alice Albon does. But they're still side by side, as no, they're not anymore. Jack's made the place. Fantastic little move from him. Moving up into 1st position, taking the lead of this race for today. And if Jack manages to win, that would be 4 different winners from the 4 first rounds of the series. But look at that. Oh my goodness, I can't quite believe how quick Jack is. He's got a 3-second lead now over WRL Leclerc. WRL Leclerc has sort of, well, almost fallen back into the clutches of Toddy Games. Toddy Games putting in the pace and losing the battle between himself, Divan Lur, CJ Pants, McGintis, all that lot. As in the background, CJ Pants goes very, very wide. Lovely pool of points. Sorry, pool of points. What am I on about? Pool of points. A lovely pool of points for him. Corner at the top of the hill is very slow. Oh my goodness, that's a huge kerfuffle going on. Todd drops back down to 4th. I'm not sure what happened there. Possibly just the slipstream. He's going to try and hold the inside. Try and keep WRL Leclerc behind. Which he does so very nicely. That's benefited Divan Lur. I don't even know what happened there to Todd. He was suddenly so slow by the end of that straight. As he's trying to hold the inside, trying to cover off from WRL Leclerc, but also still look for a move on Divan Lur. As he's got a brilliant exit there, to be fair. Lovely taking of that right-hander. Is he going to look up the inside for the flowing right-hander? Thinks better of it though this time, probably for the best. Gets a nice little wide exit though. Got decent speed. He's going to look for it up the inside again. Oh my goodness. Todd, stop doing that to me, man. You're going to give me a heart attack. Jesus Christ. WR Leclerc fallen slightly off. Todd with a good exit. Right up behind. You couldn't get any closer than that. As he might send it up the inside into this corner. He thinks about it. But again, not quite able to do it. They're getting so close. And obviously, this battling, to be fair, isn't hindering them too much. They're still around 5-6 seconds off Jack, but it's not looking doable now, is it? Up into turn 3, he does look for the inside. He's going to go for the send. Very late. Oh no! What's happened there? Oh, an absolute send from WR Leclerc. Completely misses Toddy Games, but crashes straight into Devan Lur. Oh mate, WR Leclerc, hang your head in shame, bud. He allows Devan Lur through. But I believe they're both going to have serious damage. I'm not even sure whether they'll be able to continue. But Toddy Game says thank you very much to those boys. He's now in second by himself. He's chill. Pretty terrible damage there. Oh, Rundle, what are you doing? Luckily, Rundle's come out worse from that. But yeah, Rundle doing a cheeky spinala. So did JWF1. They're both spinalering as Rundle goes past JWF1 on track. Oh my goodness, that's a huge kerfuffle going on. Todd drops one down to 4th. I'm not sure what happened there. Possibly just the slipstream. He's going to try and hold the inside. Try and keep WR Leclerc behind. Which he does so very nicely. That's benefited Devan Lur. I don't even know what happened there to Todd. He was suddenly so slow by the end of that straight. As he's trying to hold the inside. Trying to cover off from WR Leclerc, but also still look for a move on Devan Lur. As he's got a brilliant exit there, to be fair. Lovely taking of that right-hander. Is he going to look up the inside for the flowing right-hander? Thinks better of it though this time, probably for the best. Gets a nice little wide exit though. Got decent speed. He's going to look for it up the inside again. Oh my goodness. Todd, stop doing that to me, man. You're going to give me a heart attack. Jesus Christ. WR Leclerc fallen slightly off. Todd with a good exit, right up behind. You couldn't get any closer than that. As he might send it up the inside into this corner. He thinks about it, but again, not quite able to do it. They're getting so close. And obviously, this battling, to be fair, isn't hindering them too much. They're still around 5-6 seconds off Jack. But otherwise, not really any close battles. Southers pulling a slight gap on F1 reviews there for 7th as they go on to the last lap. But all I can really do is continue to just say my praises to Jack, really. Like, completely fair play to him. He's absolutely bossed this race. Some brilliant moves to get into first. Past Todd, I believe it was, for the lead. But since then, just been smashing in the pace. Absolutely smashing in the pace. Done a fantastic job as he's winding round the final corners to take his first win in the Moto Meerkat World Series, and that makes it 4 different winners from the first 4 races. If you're not subscribed to the Moto Meerkat channel, you should do so already because you don't want to miss the rest of this series as Jack takes the win at the Red Bull Ring. Fantastic for him. We'll get him in the chat after and just sing his praises further. As we look slightly further back, we've got Raptor coming across the line, who's slightly further down. Todd taking some fantastic points, so be happy that his luck's turned around there at the Red Bull Ring, finishing second. Oh my god, do you see that crash? WR Leclerc coming around the final corner, doesn't get a brilliant exit, and he's got Senior Pants breathing down his neck, but can't quite do it on the last lap. WR Leclerc and managing to take that podium. I'm sure he'll apologise after the race for that kerfuffle with Devan Lur. Senior Pants coming across the line in 4th, another good haul of points for him after his decent race in Monza, and McGintis as well with a brilliant race coming from 12th to 5th. So some decent points there for him. And poor old Devan Lur comes across the line in 6th. Another disappointing race from him as well as in Monza, but he just got absolutely messed up by McGintis. So very sad for him. As it's looking very close, to be fair, for 7th. F1 Reviews going to look for it on the line, but can't quite do so. Only like a few hundredths of a second or even thousands of a second in there between Southers and F1 Review to finish 7th and 8th. Just behind, we've got YTB Ferrari, Damage Control in 9th. And I believe that's everyone. That's everyone across the line. So there you go. That's your finishing order, apart from penalties that may possibly happen after the race. And Jack doing the fastest lap on the last lap with a 1:35.8. Look at that. Look at that. That is insane. That is insane. 35.8. How's he done that? That is like almost a second quicker than anyone else.